Thursday, everyone. Welcome to the On Deck podcast presented by LineStar. Alongside my co-host, Tyler Wiemann, I'm Shannon Sommerville, and we've got your top MLB player prop bets for today. As always, we are on the LineStar YouTube channel. Do us a favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. Let us know what you're rolling with on this Thursday. Not a ton of games to choose from. We're going to try to focus in on those later games to give you plenty of time to be able to place those bets. If you guys are interested in tailing us, you can tail us on all of our partner sites like Underdog, Sleeper, CHALKBOARD, and ParlayPlay. And if you don't have those apps, make sure to use the promo code LineStar so you can get a nice deposit match plus 1 free month of the LineStar app. It's a great way to check out the LineStar app if you're interested in doing so. We talk about our tools that we have on that app all the time on the show, like our Dinger Report, which we use for our home run calls, which will be coming up later in the show. Yesterday, recapping our show from yesterday, we were 2-2 on all the picks we gave out, but we had some really good picks yesterday. Alex Bregman over 1.5 bases. He delivered with 3. Lawrence Butler over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He had 4 of all of those. He had a home run in that game, in fact. Shohei did not deliver for us. He did not clear. He just had 1 hit for him. Christian Campbell did not play, unfortunately. Probably would have cashed if he played, though. JJ Bleday, unfortunately, did not get there for us. But Corbin Carroll, that home run call, did cash for us at plus 370. 2 home runs for him yesterday. Wow. What a game for him. That's awesome. He's on fire right now. Might have to go back to the well for today, Tyler. Little spoiler alert early in the show, but we'll talk about it a little bit later. All in all, though, great picks for us. I'm happy with yesterday's performance. And Thursday, got to get that Thirsty Thursday money. So let's get after it for today. Also, check out the Props Optimizer if you haven't already. I've talked about the LineStar app, but from the makers of that same app comes the Props Optimizer if you guys are interested in checking it out. Totally free. Available on iOS and the App Store. All right, let's get to work today. Tyler, what are you rolling with for your main prop bet of the day?
You know what? I got to go with Bryan Reynolds over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. Our LineStar projections 2.3. Consensus is 2. He's hitting 261 with a 304 ISO versus left-handed pitching. And off Tyler Anderson, he's hitting 667 in 6 plate attempts with a home run. Behind Anderson, there's a poorer bullpen. We got nice hitting ballpark here. I like Bryan Anderson to get it done.
All right. I'm debating right now internally what I should go with as my main player prop bet. I'm going to just go with the guy who delivered for me yesterday, and that's Lawrence Butler. He's been crushing it this season. Let's go over 1.5 hits, runs, RBI for him. LineStar's projection is 2.1. This is a lefty bat with better splits against righties, 869 OPS against them, and he's had 3 home runs over the last week, so he's on fire. Top 10% in average exit velocity as well over the last 14 days, which will serve him well against Texas Rangers righty Jacob deGrom, who's actually given up worse splits to lefty bats. In fact, he's giving up a 976 OPS to them. I know it's a smaller sample size, and Jacob deGrom has kind of, struggled to find his form, but last game he looked pretty stellar. So this is a great pitcher, but the bullpen behind him, 23rd versus lefty bats. So I think Butler, if he can't get to deGrom, I think should be able to get to that bullpen. We're talking about a very hitter-friendly environment that we've come to realize in Sacramento. Sutter Health Park is very hitter-friendly, and we've got 10-mile-an-hour winds out to left center today, about 63 degrees, so nice hitter conditions. And the Athletics, man, crushing it, 2nd in slugging during the month of April. So I'm willing to bet on the bat of Butler. He delivered for me yesterday. I'm going back there again as my main pick. Let's talk bonus bets now. What you rolling with?
I'm going to go with Keibert Ruiz over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. I love this spot for Washington. And Ruiz hitting 304 over the last 20 games versus left-handed pitching. Cade Pavich is allowing a 6.04 ERA and a 197 ISO to right-handed bats at 75 degrees. The winds are blowing out. I think it's a very, very interesting spot for these Washington bats today, and I think Ruiz comes through.
All right, for my bonus bet, I am going to keep it with that same game in Sacramento. And we're going to the flip side, though. We're going with the Texas Rangers lefty bat of Josh Smith over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He should be in the lineup leading off, as is the case whenever they're facing a right-handed pitcher on the hill. And for Oakland, they're trotting out their righty, JT Ginn, who has worse splits versus lefties. In fact, that has been the case throughout his short career, including last year, giving up a 307 average to lefty bats. And Smith is a guy who crushes righties. This season, a 436 average and a 1203 OPS against them. Plus the Oakland bullpen, 25th in opponent average. And I talked about those nice hitter conditions today in Sacramento. So I think Josh Smith is in a good spot for today. I feel like I kind of can't really hear myself. I've got these like air traffic controller headphones on today because my normal headphones weren't working out for me. So bear with me, Tyler. If I start to direct airplanes or anything, making some weird signals. It's just is this a weird look for me? I feel like it is. I don't know.
Oh, it's fine.
Be nice to me in the comments. All right.
We're all good here.
All right, let me roll with one more bonus prop for you guys. Tim Tawa for the Diamondbacks over just 0.5 bases. And this is another guy. I know we've been talking about Corbin Carroll when we talk about Diamondbacks hitters, but he's quietly been crushing it as well. And LineStar's projection for his bases total today is 1.4. He's been over in 7 of the 11 games he's played this season. And this qualifies as a top 5% hitter versus righties. 423 ISO, in fact, against right-handed pitchers. And remember, with that ISO stat, which measures raw power, average 140 is considered good for that stat. And he's also had 3 home runs in the last 4 games. That too. Now, he is in a very tough matchup today, going up against Tampa Bay Rays, Drew Rasmussen, who's got a sub-1 ERA, allowing a sub-200 opponent average. He's been lights out this season. However, the bullpen behind him is one that I like to target, especially in a home run call setting, because they're giving up the highest home run per 9 rate in all of baseball at 1.64. And they ranked 15th in opponent average. So I like the spot here today for Tim Tawa to get just one knock for us. That's all we need to get. As always, check out that props optimizer for more props if you are needing them for today. And let us know what you're rolling with. For today, our contest is going to be that Lawrence Butler over 1.5 hits, runs, RBI, pairing that with Bryan Reynolds over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. If that entry cashes, one randomly selected commenter will win $20. We'll announce it on the show for tomorrow. Now it is time for home run calls of the day. Tyler, where are you headed for a dinger on this Thursday?
You know, yesterday you went with Corbin Carroll. Ryan went with Oneil Cruz. Both of them hit a home run, and I am going back to Oneil Cruz in this spot. Plus 360 to hit a bomb. LineStar has him at a 19.2% chance. Tyler Anderson has giant reverse splits. He is worse. 2 left-handed bats, allowing a 227 ISO to him. Behind him's a poor bullpen. Cruz is hot, has 3 home runs in the last week, and we got a nice home run park here. So I like Oneil Cruz for another bomb.
For my home run call, I got to go back to Corbin Carroll. Once again, the player on tonight's slate with the highest ISO against the handedness of the pitcher he's facing for today. Lefty bat with a 472 ISO versus righties. He hit 2 home runs last night and now tied for the lead in Major League Baseball with 9 homers, going up against Rays righty Drew Rasmussen. Yes, I know he has yet to give up a homer this year, but the bullpen behind him, they're giving up plenty of homers. 164 home run per 9 rate, so my money's on Carroll today. He is on fire. Let's go Carroll for a bomb today. Kind of insane. 2 home runs yesterday. He was a guy that we talked about, so it also is like a humble brag to the On Deck podcast because we were definitely targeting him.
It is a tough spot for him today.
It is.
Rasmussen has been very, very good. But the other thing here is the roof should be open. It's at least is scheduled to be open. So as long as somehow it's not 20 degrees warmer tonight than expected, it should remain that way.
I love when the roof's open there. That's for sure. And that's something I was also counting on. So I'm glad that you brought that up there. All right, so check out that Dinger Report if you're looking for other home run calls. Again, another great tool on the LineStar app. Go check it out today at linestarapp.com. And if you are interested in trying out the LineStar app, there is a way to do that for free. You get a 1-month free trial by signing up for any of our partner sites that are listed below: Underdog, Sleeper, Chalkboard, ParlayPlay. Tons of deals. Key is, though, to use that promo code LineStar so you can take advantage of the deposit match and that 1 month free of LineStar. And then that props optimizer tool, totally new. available for free on iOS in the App Store today, and we will be rolling that out to Android users soon. So stay tuned to LineStar for developments on that. We'll definitely let you guys know when that is available on Android. And also coming up soon will be our NBA picks as well. My Knicks are in action tonight. I am nervous, not gonna lie, Tyler, but we've got some picks from that game as well. So also check out Tyler's DFS breakdown. Takedown Tyler going to be crushing it out again. Oh, we forgot to mention that Eli just 20K yesterday in DFS. One of our colleagues here had we were sweating it out with him during those day games yesterday. He was in first for a while with a prize pool of, what was it, 50? 50K, but the extra innings Mets game. Yeah.
But hey,
so you know what?
Consolation 20K is not too shabby.
Yeah, certainly nothing to sneeze at. So again, those are the LineStar tools in action for our guy Eli, who's one of our engineers here. So congrats to him. And let's go crush it out there. Let's make some money. It's Thirsty Thursday. Let's earn that beverage money, and we'll see you back here for Flex Friday tomorrow. Good luck, everybody. See you tomorrow.